Good morning. So this morning, I am going to jump ahead a little bit. I'm going to skip past, I'm going to revisit these things, but I'm going to skip past willingness, acceptance, and reason. To be revisited later. And I'm going to get into section 3. This is called Transcending Linear Duality. Transcending Linear Duality. And this is calibration levels 500 to 600, or 599. It's called spiritual reality. And the two levels involved here are love and joy. So after the introduction, I'm going to talk about love and revisit the lower levels. So while the transition of consciousness below 200 is the major obstacle to most of humanity, approximately 80% worldwide and 50% in the United States. But I don't know. Today it might be different. Since this was written, when was this written? This was written in 2006. So I'm sure there's the percentage is more of people that calibrate below 200 in America. The transcendence of the domination of the linear mind at consciousness level 500 is relatively infrequent. Only 4% of the world's population. And the evolution of consciousness to unconditional love at level 540 is rarer still. 0.4%. So I wanted to talk about love because love is such a subjective thing. And especially from the group I was part of, the 12 tribes, they throw around that word so much. Love, and they redefine what the word love means. So below consciousness level 200, awareness is dominated by negative emotions. But between 200 and 400, the emotions become progressively positive. Then in the 400s, logic and reason prevail over emotion. There is another major paradigm jump at consciousness level 500 from emotionalized, conceptualized linear content to the predominance of non-linear content. Context, rather. So there's a jump from emotionalized, conceptual, linear content to the predominance of non-linear context. The more powerful fields of consciousness, levels 500 and up, reprioritize meaning, significance, and value. The move is from what the world considers objective to experiential subjectivity as the dominant quality of awareness experience. So I'm just going to read this little part. The transition is one of changing the forces, the focus of importance from the descriptive qualities of the observed to the subtle qualities of the observer. This subjectivity recontextualizes the observed in terms of pleasure, satisfaction, significance, and prioritized worth. The shift profoundly influences decision and choice, as well as long-term goals that influence relationships, career choices, and innumerable decisions in life. And like I said before, the two terms, the two different kind of people: service to self or service to others. That comes from a different source, but I would rather. It's in general, it's not good to categorize humanity, but there are. Those are the two kinds of people that kind of break down. It's not good. It's not good and evil necessarily. It's service to self or service to others. If you're geared toward one or the other, not just living life trying to get from others as much as you can, and then you waste your life doing that, and then you just die and you don't learn your lessons. So I'm going to stop there, even though there's I'll say again, there's a lot in this book. There's a lot in the lower levels I didn't even cover. But I'm going to be revisiting these things. And also keep in mind, these are states of consciousness. These are levels of consciousness that you're born into, and you got to work to raise your consciousness level. So have a good day, and I'll stop there.